Boys, got a banger for you guys today. We're playing the number one college football player. If you guys know the name, you might. It just really depends. We're playing D Croft. We matched up in a $1,000 cut tournament. I want to say this is the final eight. Just to let you guys know, I will be having a lot of games from this tournament posted on the YouTube in the next coming days. Might have another big creator game that we've played before. In a best of three. Just throwing that out there. If you guys are avid watchers of the channel, you guys watch college football, and I played a best of three, you guys know who I'm talking about. So we're gonna be in the double mug, and I've been kind of messing around with a bunch of stuff in the double mug, going a lot of man coverage, especially in cut. So the higher in difficulty, I think man coverage is a lot better due to like thresholds, all that different stuff. But I also kind of run this in regs, but I do a little bit more in regs just because you got different platinum abilities, all that different stuff. So I'm in the 3-3-5 tight defense or Georgia, whatever you want to call it right there. Playing pretty solid defenses. He throws the ground and just breaks a lot of tackles. Overall, I'm not mad at the way I played defense right there. Um, if that's how he's got to get some yards, that's how he's got to get some yards. Loki, I was also trying to get a couple strips after he broke the first tackle. So um, here we go. Gonna see D Croft in this UCLA bunch playbook, and honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I thought it was really cool, but I don't know. It's just it doesn't move me with the current meta, especially because like there's no like there you can't really block your tight end. I mean, I don't feel like there's good plays to beat mid blitz. Like it's cool if you're playing someone who's running zone and like adjusting out, but like with the current meta of 5-2 and all the different blitzes, I just don't feel like this is like the greatest offense. So I actually felt really good coming on in the game. And he audibles to like this gun tight slot open right here, or just gun tight slot. Throws it to the out route, motioned out, 3rd and 4 now. So here we are. Got to get a stop. This would be huge on this down to get an incomplete pass, a sack, whatever it may be. Still, I'm. This is a feel out drive for me. Right here, got the tight end. Honestly, just snapped the shit out of it. Wasn't ready. Had the running back and the tight end. Felt like if we manned up everybody, we would have been all right. So now we are at a 1st and 10, and in the red zone, I play really, really aggressive. You guys will probably see that throughout a couple games. Or if you guys just watch me on Twitch, you guys are gonna be able to see me, or you guys see me get really aggressive. So I'm on the top safety. I'm sending everybody right here. He blocked. I switched it. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's just kind of dirty. That's just kind of knowing, bro. That's just kind of knowing that, like, where your opponent's gonna go, being ahead of the play. We're gonna go up 7-0. If you guys like what you see in this video, make sure you guys check out my new website, vertex.tips. At vertex.tips, you guys are going to be able to unlock your full potential in either Madden and college football 26, and you guys are going to be able to learn from some of the best players in the world who have made thousands of dollars playing both games. Here's the team. You guys have Goat Geezy, who's got over $20,000, John Beast with over 500,000, and Dill TV, who runs the cut streets, and even the guys who do our weekly tips have made thousands of dollars playing Madden and college football. Here's what's inside. You guys are going to get plays that beat every single coverage, video breakdowns, written setups, and also lockdown defenses. Here's an example of a sample ebook, and with your subscription, you guys are going to get both Madden 26 and college football 26. The link will be in my description down below. All right, so we are back on the defense side of things, and right here, playing again, good defense. This man-to-man coverage is sticking, and I really feel like that I've been playing really good defense versus just because I don't think this offense has a lot of things that are going to be able to beat man-to-man coverage. Um, I don't feel like clear out beats man like the way that people think it does right here. I do switch to a little zone look right there. Thought he was going to block his tight end, and I thought I was going to be able to, or not block his tight end, excuse me. Um, Thought he was going to have his tight end on a flat. But find herself at the end of the first quarter. Good adjustment there. And that's what happens. You run a little bit too much zone in this game. You run some zone, you get dotted. But nah, it was a good switch up though, just to, see that maybe if you like the shell or not. Honestly, felt like if we took away the tight end, we might have been in business, but we're gonna go back to the man coverage look. He's gonna be in the tight slot open. Honestly, when he audibled, I kind of was like scrambling around right here. He's gonna go to the speed option, and I didn't think they had a speed option in that form. So um wasn't aware for it of it, excuse me, right here. So this is a spot where he can clock. 1st and 10, gonna run more shade down. snaps the ball. We're all over the tight end. He steps up and he fumbles in the pocket. So you guys are going to be like, oh, I got lucky. I actually want to let you guys know because a lot of people don't know this. Most of the time when you're fumbling in the pocket, it's either someone clicked RB, which I did not, or it's because Decroft's actually in the process of throwing the ball. Even if the animation doesn't happen, if you're fumbling in the pocket with your QB, it's probably because you are clicking the button. And like, even though it might not show you dropping back and throwing the ball, um, that's more than likely why you throw it. So that is on Decroft right there for throwing the ball as he got hit. I know it sucks that it's a thing, but you can prevent it by, just taking the sack. Here we go. We're gonna go two verticals out of the gun cluster. We are in this Notre Dame offense, and Decroft's got a blitz, and I actually haven't played this blitz too much, so was kind of learning on the fly right there. We see we weren't ready for it, and we get absolutely screamed at right there. 3rd and 12, 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Kind of figuring out what I like to do versus this blitz. It's a send for, and later in the game, I kind of start picking it up, but Decroft just had really good shells right there. We had the post over the middle. He sends everybody. Got a guy to come in free. If we hit that post, we might have been gone. So now we have a 4th and 12. Here we go. Gonna audible over to the bunch strong offset. Looking like we're calling dagger here. Setting up protection at the line. And make sure we untarget his user. That is key when playing right there. Could have just thrown our drag right there and probably picked first. I kind of shit myself, to be real. Kind of shit myself and give Decroft the ball. But it's all right. We're still up a stop, and that's all that matters. This is a spot where he can clock the game if he wants to right here. He's going to motion out everybody. Got his tight end, or his receiver, excuse me, on like an out cutting route. That's going to be the 2-minute warning. So honestly, we are not in a terrible spot here. More than likely, we will be getting the ball back. Should be expecting a base right here. He does run base. Try to get to the outside. Take a terrible angle at that. I should have stayed clicked on. And Decroft's going to end up getting 7. So now we're back in offense. Decroft's going to loop, and I'm going to throw to Deshaun Jackson. Still having trouble picking up the blitz. Later in the game, I'm pretty sure I do figure out what I want to do versus this. And I actually play it. Well, might be spoiling. Damn it, I don't want to spoil it, but might be playing it in a later video. We'll put it like that right here. We're gonna call this Z spot play out of the gun cluster. Really like this Z spot play, especially versus mid blitz because of the stock flat on the tight end right there. We do find our running back wheel. Running back wheels throwing them super early is really good in this game. Simple as that. Really, really good. We're still in this cluster. He's hovering. I'm gonna go to this verticals play. I normally like this play versus zone, but we're gonna give it a test right here. See if the slot fade could have beat the man-to-man coverage. It does not, unfortunately. Here we go. Back in the cluster. Got about 1 minute and 7 seconds. 2nd and 10 on the clock. Using Bryce Underwood. I really want to switch my quarterback, but right now I feel like he's just the best. We're gonna go to this mesh play. Mesh play is one of my favorite plays in cluster right here, and we're gonna find our corner out. Get it over that cover 2. Break a tackle. Break another tackle. We got to break a couple more. Pick up the first down. So honestly, looking to take a little bit of clock. I don't want to take too much. There's a little bit of runoff from this player friend. Hate the 3-minute quarters, but got to take advantage of 3-minute quarters and player friend. We're gonna go to this halfback off tackle. Try to catch him if he was passing him. He was not. Do get a couple yards though. And Decroft gonna call a timeout. We're scratching and clawing. I can't lie. Decroft's got a pretty solid shell behind this mid blitz, but that's what happens. It's not always going to look pretty when you're playing a good player. It's not always going to look pretty. We're going to go to this clear out here. We haven't really went to clear out. See the corner, but he switched, sticks it. Great defense, and it also didn't help that I kind of rolled out and did it. I feel like if I didn't roll out, would have been able to probably highball that corner up, but his eyes probably ended up going to that outside corner, so it kind of backfired on us. We're going to go to the bunch strong offset. More of this dagger play. Kind of was struggling versus dagger majority of the game. I felt like there was always some open, and we have our post and we overthrow it. 4th and 8. Decision time. I'm going for it, bro. Hey, share money don't make no money. All right, that's what I learned once. And I'm gonna talk about this play. after the fact, but here we go. We're gonna set it up. We're gonna make sure we get our protection. We're staying in the cluster. I'm gonna throw it to my running back, and he was manned up to that slot fade right there. So I threw the running back, knowing that I had to make break one tackle. Now, very, very ballsy, but in this game, you break tackles. That is a chance that I'm gonna take. That's just knowing how the game plays. Um, and probably could have thrown the slot fade. I think he did you know, have a step on him, but I wasn't taking no chances. I'll take my one-on-one right there, and it is what it is. So here we go. Setting up more protection. 24 seconds left. Half slide to the right. Find our return route. Got Deshaun Jackson's. We're gonna jump into the end zone right there, and we got to play a little bit of defense. So
Gotta
before
play just a tad bit
the
of defense.
end of half, something happened with my audio, but post comments again. Here we go. Got to make sure we play for at least a couple plays for half. Staying in this cover 2 man. I'm staying underneath though. I don't want to give up. I don't want him to let any route develop really quick. And right there, I mean, dude, we have him caged, bro. We truly have him caged. Has nothing for the shade down 2 man. Now, there's a little tip that I have, which will be on vertex.tips if you guys do want to go check it out. I will be posting a tip there of what made my man coverage really, really good in this game and just kind of like the whole tournament that I was playing. So, guys can check it out over there. And so it doesn't look like a lot, but it kind of is as we play more defense right there. Um, great, great end to half defense, can't to say the least. We get the ball now coming out of half. First down or first play, we're gonna throw it away. Got nothing right here. We're gonna go back to this mesh. We've been having a lot of success in the mesh, in the gun cluster here. Here we go. Drop back. What did I say? Having a lot of success. And there goes to Deshaun Jackson down the sideline. We got to make a couple guys miss. Unfortunately, we do not. That would have been huge touchdown right there. No, time is on our side. Okay, time is on our side. We could definitely block out this game a little bit. Make it hard for D Croft to come back. We can go up 2 scores. 2nd and 10 right there. We really don't get anything. I don't like turning on shoe clock in this game. If this was Madden, I'd have shoe clock on. But unfortunately, your offensive line don't like to sit in that stance for a very long time, according to Clint Oldenburg or whoever it was. So you get a delay a game. You call the ball or snap a play under 5 seconds if you're still like setting up hot routes and all that. So yeah, unfortunately, you have to manually chew it, and I suck at that right here. We have our post. And I fall down at the one. I thought, dude, that was an easy possession catch. We're going in the end zone. Okay, whatever. Gets a flag. Honestly, thought about accepting it. I just declined it. Good guy. That's not D Croft's fault. Turning on, no true clock. Here we go. We're gonna go to the run. All right, we're gonna go to the run. We're gonna go to this deuce close QB zone. If you guys aren't running just any sort of QB runs in general, QB runs are some of the best runs inside the 5. I'm telling you, they don't fumble. And they're just really good. Like the defense doesn't react to it. Here we go. Leap over the line. And as I say, I don't fumble. We fumble. I'm not kidding. That is actually one of the most unluckiest things ever. But hey, we fight, bro. We fight, we live, and we learn. So instead of being up 2 touchdowns, we are only up 1 score. Tried to challenge the play. Wouldn't let me. Can't knock a man for trying. I was maybe hoping the ball was already over the line. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. We're back on defense. Just gotta make them work. If we can get this game into the 4th quarter, and I have the last possession, that's a win for me right here. He's got low-key a lot, and just dropped way too far back. I don't know why he dropped so far back right there. Had the open guy if he stayed strong in the pocket. Unfortunately, that's what happens. You drop a little far back, you're going to get an orange, you're going to get some red. So here we go. D-Croft in the bunch. Minute 38 left. Setting up whatever, and looks like we have him bagged, and he puts his running back on a stemmed up curl out of the backfield. And that was really smart. That was the first time he did it all game. It's always been an in route, always been an wheel route, and it threw me off guard. So now we're on defense, or offense, excuse me. We have our post. We roll out, find him, easy dot right there. And the game is in our hands. We got to find a way to go back up 7 because honestly, as great a defense we're playing, I don't know if I want to be back on defense. especially in this game. We find our running back right there. Try to spin. I said a hurdle right there. Hurdling and stiff arming are two of the best moves in this game. Should have hurdled right there because the stiff arm and high has been kind of mid low key. So here we go. Looking to send everybody out. He mans up my running back. Great defense there. Overall, he just played perfect defense. Like, you can't be mad at that. Probably should have put a slap fade or a drag on my solo guy. I do regret that. I had him on a streak, thinking that maybe he was going to get really aggressive. Unfortunately, did not. We're going to go back to this punch strong. We're going to go to the flood. This is the first time I've been calling flood. Set up our protection. Here we go. We drop back. We snap the ball. We have our post over the middle, and we get a red. That would, if that was green, high ball over the user would have been perfect right there. It's decision time. It's 4th and 1. Here we go. Going back to the flood. Honestly, scared as fuck. That's just the truth. Terrified. 4th and 1. Setting up protection. Going back to the flood. Changing up the play just a little bit. Here we go. Drop back. We have our corner route. Doesn't matter. We find our drag though. Don't want to take the risk on throwing that corner route. Just could have thrown it. I didn't want to take the risk of, winding up, taking too long to throw it. But hey, we're here. 30 seconds. One more play before the end of half. Calling verticals. And I get sacked. Honestly, perfect defense. Perfect defense. Am I gonna actually take this to the quarter? I actually don't know. I don't remember what happened. I think I take this to the quarter. Do I snap this? I snapped this. Oh fuck. Oh, yep. That's the first time. Yep, I remember this. He switch sticks my wheel route. Yeah. So break that down. What I was thinking. Whole game, every time I call a dagger, he would play the drag early, switch back up to the post. Saw the cover 2 show on that side. I'm like, I can throw the wheel. Didn't do the switch stick I was expecting him to do. And yeah. So not great at all for us. 14-14. He's gonna try to chew the clock, and he gets a base to go his way. Gets a base to go his way. Clock is still running. I'm in shambles right now. I'm in shambles as we speak. In shambles. Here we go. Runs base again. Gotta get in the backfield. We get in the backfield. Gain of 0 right there. He's gonna take this to the 2-minute warning. Man, this is what we live for, bro. One stop for the rest of my life. Can I do it? Am I built for the moment? Am I built for the moment? In the AA, calling gun bunch. Honestly, expecting him to pass right here. So, here we go. Expecting him to pass. Moving the safeties down a little bit. Decroft looks like he's going to pass. We scream off the edge. Has his corner up, but hey, you send 5 out, and I send 6. That's the numbers game right there. Here we go. 3rd and 10 here. I'm going to go to shade down 2, man. We have to get him to a 4th down. You get anybody to a 4th down in this game, anything can happen. My goal is no big plays. Let him throw a drag. Anything below the 1st down marker. Shade down, man. Shade inside. Here we go. Had the return. Throws his drag in the coverage. 4th and 8. Clock is running. I got crazy here. All right. Whole game. And, sitting in coverage. D-Croft's probably expecting it. I ran shade down man here. Got on the top safety. And I knew he was sending 5 out. I know it. My user sucks so bad, though. I was all over the running back. We get the stop because we scream. He sent 5 out. We knew the play. Didn't look at anything else. Honestly, I don't know where my user was going, but hey, we'll take it. Good defense. Couple 1st downs. We lock this game up. Here we go. We're going to run halfback off tackle to start us off. Get to the outside. Got him. Got to stiff arm him. Makes the tackle. Let me get a gain of 2. Felt like we could have got more. Maybe I should have hit him with a... I don't really know. We're going to come back out in the cluster. We're going to flip the play here. Go back to our mesh. Hooking up out of mesh right here. Going to old reliable. This has been one of my favorite plays all year. We go snap the ball. Got him. We got the in route right there. We catch the in route. 1st down. Decroft not using any timeouts at the moment. 59 seconds. Gonna call halfback off tackle here. 10 seconds. A little bit I'm gonna be about snapping this ball under 40, I think. Snapping the ball. Ricky gets the handoff, only gets a couple of yards. I need one first down, and it's the game. So, been realizing he's been getting really aggressive. He's been sending everybody. Been sending everybody. Gonna go to verticals. Hot route, a couple routes on verticals. I should have snapped through them. Didn't let me. We pick up the first down. That was a scary read. So what I try to so if you guys were watching the or the whole game, I tried to snap throw him. The button didn't register, and instead of me going to my next read progression, I actually still decided I was gonna click the button after I initially when it didn't let me throw it. So I clicked that button twice, pick up the first down. We're gonna try to get in the middle to nail this field goal. These field goals ain't easy though. They're not easy. Get in the middle. I don't go on conservative, by the way. I think that's fake. I actually think you have a better chance of fumbling. Um, Conservative, fake settings. So we're gonna take it down to 2 seconds. I have to kick this ice field goal for the game. This is the final A, so I will at least move on to the final four. I played the winner of Henry versus Meso at the time. Play the winner if I do knock down this field goal. So this will guarantee me at least $25 and then possibly a trip to the finals. Here we go. Kick is up. It's good. Boys, if you guys enjoyed this, hit the like button, the subscribe button. I'll catch y'all in the next